Hey everyone, STX UFO Hunter here. And I want to touch on something here to me that has just been incredible. And I don't know how I never managed to find it before with all the YouTubing I do, looking for good video clips, solid ones, not these fake, hokey, made up ones that are, it seems to be that 90% of the videos on YouTube nowadays are a fake that somebody's made with, Sony Vegas or whatever program they want to use. And plus, I'm testing out a piece of software, NCH software, which allows you to actually record off of your screen, multiple screens for free. But I haven't tested to see if it actually is going to show YouTube videos while it's recording. So it's going to be interesting to see if this works out. And it should be pretty revealing information-wise. So first we're going to start the clip. This is from Steve Barone's website on YouTube. And I am surprised that he has not been chopped yet. Like they did to Crow 777, because he showed the video showing the lunar wave, and his channel got chopped, got the axe, and he couldn't, he had to start another channel. And for some people, it's a little more than an inconvenience because they're going to start a brand new website or a new YouTube channel and just keep skating right along over the ice. So, okay, first we're going to take a look at this clip, and you're going to see some incredible stuff over Nellis Air Force Base. Forget Area 51, people. Forget about S4. Nellis Air Force Base is the new Area 51. Here we go. I don't know if the sound's going to go through or not, but I'm hoping that this clip will show up. And what you're going to see here is just some incredible stuff, if you haven't seen this clip already.
Okay, Sunday night, and I've been out here about a half hour, and the first things I see in that period of time is this. Now, this is going on over near Nellis Air Force Base. I see a series of lights all bunched up together there. It's been very rainy and stormy the last couple of days. No way you could get outside. So tonight, what is nice is, even though it's a little bit cool, the conditions are pretty awesome. The air is really clean, to the point where even when you look around the valley, you see little lights, little antennas on the mountains. So anyway, I spotted this without even looking through my binoculars, because I can tell something weird was going on over there. And just like any other Sunday night, it's my favorite night of the week for filming things over at Nellis Air Force Base. I don't know what's going on there, but whatever it is, I can guarantee you it's amazing. I'm sorry to keep repeating myself, but I did get within about 5 miles there once, back on September 14th, 2014, and filmed these lights much closer up, and it was astonishing. Not only were they just sitting there hovering, but they were very close to each other, different colors. You could tell they were different sizes and shapes, because sometimes the lights from one would illuminate another partially. And so I was blown away. I know something amazing is going on over here. I can't say 100% whose these are, but once again, the assumption has to be is that if they are on or right next to the Air Force Base, that you have to assume that our government is either operating them or knows about them and is allowing them to do whatever it is they're doing. So anyway, I'm not going to keep on yammering unless something amazing happens. But anyway, enjoy the light show.
Okay, normally what Steve does is he speeds up the video, so this does two things. It decreases boredom time and people wanting to tune out. As you can see, there's cars moving along the bottom of the road down here. This is the highway here, Interstate 19. And those are cars merrily going along, and ain't nobody noticing there's anything up in the sky there. In another video, you'll see him. He actually goes down not far from this fence area here. From down there, it's actually a lot closer to the base. From the position he filmed his other clip in, he was about, he said about 5 miles from the base, but still, look at this. This is like something out of Close Encounters of the Third Kind. You see ships appearing randomly at various locations here. Uh, and yet, there's still people going to Area 51 and getting built by a bunch of charlatan con men down there to go on this hike up to Tickaboo Peak. All right, I admit I would go up there, but I wouldn't need anybody to take me. I'd plan my own route, take my gear with me, and set up a little campsite, set up my cameras that evening, see if I can catch anything over the base, and then film the base as the sun comes up in the morning. But since I've seen it on film, so many of the people have done a great job of it. Even the UFO hunters went there and filmed with those motion picture quality, high definition cameras. I mean, that's as good a view of Area 51 as you're ever going to get. But I got some bad news for you people. There's nothing there anymore. It's all gone. It's been moved to other various bases. And particularly, obviously, now I'm tending to believe that they simply transferred to the main base because Area 51 is part of the Nellis Range. So the headquarters is Nellis Air Force Base. And judging by what I see here, you can tell where they've moved both the ET craft and the new high-tech hardware designed from original ET technology. Obviously, some of it's here at Nellis Air Force Base because look at that. That is breathtaking. Some of the most beautiful colors. Magentas, reds, greens, some blues, orange, some yellow sometimes. That is just fantastic. And we'll get into a little detail here about, just let the video play out a little more. Like I said, I'm testing this new software to see if it actually shows the images on YouTube, because if not, I'm going to have to set up another way to actually show the pre-rendered video on there. As you can see, again, there's cars moving along the bottom here. Those are regular automobiles. And this is sped up like about at least 3 to 4 times, sometimes faster depending on. Here comes another one. They're just appearing out of different areas here, and look at those greens coming out. And after a while, if you watch this on an AMOLED display, it looks even more incredible. But I showed my dad this, and he was like, well, how can they be operating over an Air Force base? Why aren't people in Las Vegas seeing this? Why aren't they reporting on it? I can't answer those questions. I mean, this is like something right out of Close Encounters of the Third Kind. It's incredible. I've seen a lot of great videos on there, some good ones on Third Phase of the Moon, but he hasn't showed anything that really reveals anything like this. And some of the longer videos, sometimes you see dozens and dozens of these smaller white ships, and they seem to be descending on a trajectory like this, right towards the Nellis Air Force Base. And in some of the other his locations, you can see now right here, these lights, he just shifted the camera. This is the lights from the Las Vegas Speedway here, if I'm correct. And Nellis will be up over here. Sometimes you can see the runway lights around here, and sometimes you can't. I don't know why they don't have them on right now, but in some of his other clips, you can see them. So as you can see now, there's just this whole line of ships up here. And the mountains are back up here. So it's between the mountains and the edge of Vegas. So that puts them in the vicinity of Nellis Air Force Base, which from the perspective where he's shooting here is 23 miles to the base. Because when you go out to the far side of Nellis Air Force Base and you look towards Vegas, all you can see is the tall buildings from the Strip and a little bit of the city. And at night you can see the lights, obviously. But look at this now. It's just they're just lining up. And after a while, they'll start coming down. All the smaller white ones will start coming down in a row right towards the landing strip at Nellis. What the heck is going on here? I mean, it's really incredible stuff. So I recommend you come to this brave man's channel. See, there's one already headed for the runway right there. And they'll all follow this. You can start seeing them follow this trajectory all the way down towards where the runway is at Nellis. So what is going on here? This is a new Area 51, people. It is. And all you people that live in Vegas, you need to open your eyes and start looking at stuff other than your phones and worrying about how you're going to spend every bit of money you got in your pocket going to the Strip or going to casinos. When if you want to really take a break from all that, just go on top of one of the hotel buildings there and look towards Nellis at night. According to Steve, every Sunday night there's a great display put on there. Imagine that. During the day, dozens and dozens of regular conventional aircraft take off and land at Nellis, and at night, the not-so-conventional ones take off. Or come in. I don't see anything leaving the ground. These larger UFOs appear in the sky, and after they appear, you start seeing the smaller craft. See, there goes another one headed right for the runway. And this is sped up. If you're on it, watch it at normal speed, these things are moving so slow, there's no way that could be a conventional... See, that's a jet or something taking off from the bottom of the screen. They're going so slow that if it was a conventional jet it would stall over the runway and smash into the ground. So these cannot be conventional aircraft of any kind whatsoever. So, okay, I'm kind of yammering going on and on here, and I want to keep this from running too long. It's the first test clip anyway. But to see it now, you're really seeing the light show here. This is just fantastic. These are lights that are close to a street banner. These are not. These are on the Vegas side here. See now, you got the wagon train heading for the runway there. Is this our secret space fleet that so many people are talking about? It could be. It could be, because God knows the military can can make secrets and keep them. And as a former military man with over 10 years of active duty, and I had one of the highest clearances that an enlisted man could have, I can verify that they can keep secrets. Trust me. So, okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at a little bit more background information here. All right, this is a UFO stalker map for Las Vegas. Now, Steve's house is over here on the other side of this intersection of Sun City, Summerlin South, and of course, let's see, the Summerlin over here. So his house is right here, and from his house to Nellis Air Force Base is approximately 23 to 24 miles. The road you're seeing is Interstate 19 here, running this way. Now he's actually gone and filmed on this side over here within 5 miles of the base. I don't know how many miles from here to the base is. It's probably about 7 miles or so. So I think he was filming just on this side of the fence, maybe in this park over here. And there's a set of train tracks, because in the one video you see a train coming. But you see, when you bring up the UFO stalker map from MUFON, you get all these sightings, and none of them is a sighting reporting anything towards the towards Nellis Air Force Base. Not a single one. So if anyone out there knows anyone in MUFON, they need to get somebody out there to investigate and check out what's going on here. So what's this deal? Again, sorry my computer's a little slow, but like I said, you can look up the information on Nellis, get the information on the website. Again, slow loading, sorry about that. Again, here you can see this is Nellis Air Force Base. And over here you can see the Vegas Strip. And there's the big restaurant there. And at night, obviously, you can see the lights. So, yeah, this is about 20 miles away from Vegas. And, again, there it is. Here it is on Google Earth. There's Vegas up here. Maybe, let's see, what's the number of that road? It's 15, Interstate 15, not Interstate 19, pardon me. I've never been to Las Vegas, so. And again, his house is located over here. Where's that intersection between the two? Take a look here, see if we can bring it up. Where is it? You can't see the intersection. There's I-95. Yeah, good old I-95. If I'm correct, his house is in this area around here somewhere, just above Summerlin South. And he looks directly across all of Vegas, all the way to the base, which is, again, going to be from his area about, actually, here's Nellis. But it extends up to this area here, too, a little bit. Where's the speedway? I don't know. Let's take a look. It's a great thing about this. You can come in here and just see what you got. Sorry, again, my computer is a little slow. Actually, this is a racetrack over here. This is a speedway over here. Interesting layout. From the way it looks in the video, it looks a little different. But anyway, like I was saying, what is really going on at Nellis? What's the deal here? With light shows like that regularly, usually occurring, guaranteed every Sunday night, you can see a light show over the base. And that's what Steve has reported in his videos. I've watched almost all of them. And obviously there's an air show going on here or something. I don't know what's they're saying. They're giving information on this particular image here. And again, you can just go do a search and you find all kinds of images on Nellis Air Force Base. I mean, the sky's the limit. Dozens of flights take off and land every day at that base. But again, like I'm saying, nobody's paying any attention to what's going on here. And it's right there. Anyone can see it. It doesn't cost a whole bunch of money. And if you live in Vegas, especially, grab that camcorder and let's start keeping an eye on Nellis Air Force Base, because something really interesting is happening here. These This light show that they have over there, it's incredible. It is just incredible. And there's another shot of them just showing the hardware lined up there. Let's see what kind of planes we got. All these are fighters here. YF-22s, it looks could be. There's obviously some F-15s in there still, and I think these are Galaxies here, C5s maybe, and a whole bunch in the front here. I'm going to actually get a full image of this and break it down with some software I got so I can really zoom in on areas and see what's there. But as you can tell, Nellis is a massive base. And you can see here's the layout again. There's Area 1, Area 2, Area 3. And all these area numbers start out and keep going up and all the way up to the north of the northern areas up there and farther north in Nevada. The Nellis bomb range continues all the way up to Area 51, Area 52, and all those areas out there. So, I, I watched all those videos over a series of a couple of nights, and I was just blown away. So go to his channel, check it out, judge for yourself. And you people, stop making these pilgrimages all the way out there. I mean, if you want to take a photograph by the white mailbox, when it used to be the black mailbox, the white mailbox, and just see the base, hey, that's cool. But if you really want to see a light show, Nellis Air Force Base has become the hot ticket here. There's just no doubt about it. No doubt about it. And we'll let the rest of the video play out here. I intend to do a couple more clips which are going to show some of his other videos, so that way you can, see if you agree with some of the analysis I've done on these. It's really something. I My dad was so amazed by these that he's like, he just can't believe the news isn't covering it. And I hated to tell him, I'm sorry, Dad, but all of these news channels the media is controlled by the government. Has been for years, and it will continue to be for the foreseeable future, unless something dramatic happens. I doubt that's going to be the case. So we'll let this play to the end, and then this is STX UFO Hunter, and we'll continue this in the next clip. Out.